Okay, we're back for part 2 of our 2-point perspective drawing here. So this is what we did in part 1. We drew a building, kind of a street corner basically, and we have this other building behind there. Now you see this faint line here kind of going through. Remember, that's called the horizon line. We're going to end up erasing that, but basically it connects our 2 points that are in line for our 2-point perspective. We're going to draw a sidewalk on this line, and then kind of like a sidewalk here, and we'll maybe have that like wrap around this building or something, and then I'm not sure what we'll do back there. We'll have some roads. We'll do all that now. Okay, we're gonna do this right side first. So for our sidewalk, we're gonna have the sidewalk continue on past these buildings. So I'm going to extend that line all the way to the vanishing point. And then I have to decide how wide I want my sidewalk to be. Probably make it about this wide or so. And we're gonna draw a line towards that from that vanishing point all the way down until kind of like this vertical corner. If you go a little past, you can end up erasing. That's going to be the sidewalk. Over here, we're going to do the same thing. Vanishing point on the left up here. And we're going to start right about here where those 2 lines cross and go all the way there. Now, I'm probably going to cut off some of that line in a little bit here. So this is the flat surface that you would be walking on, or the sidewalk, okay? Now we're going to make the curb. The curb is the part you would have to step up on, which makes it higher up than the road, which is going to be down here, okay? So for the curb, check this out. I'm going to draw a thinner line from the vanishing point all the way over here until we get to the corner. There we go with that. Over here, another thin line. Towards the vanishing point like that. Now, that doesn't look like much yet because we have to draw in these lines. So from the corner here, I'm going to draw a vertical line just between those 2, and that gives us the height of the curb. And now you can space them out wherever you want. You're going to draw some vertical lines between those 2 smaller or thinner lines together for the curb. Okay, and you're drawing these. Some people draw these first. Sometimes I draw them second. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to use them for the purpose of this drawing. Now, that's like the seam in a sidewalk. So now watch what we're going to do. From each one of these lines, you're going to draw a line towards the opposite vanishing point. So let's start at this one right here. I'll start at that one. I've got my ruler right here, my pencil on the end there, and then I'm going towards the opposite vanishing point way over here on the left, and I'm just going to draw a line until it hits the building. Okay, so that's going to be my sidewalk. And now I'm going to go to the next one. Draw a line towards the opposite vanishing point until it hits the building. Move on to my next one. Now, some people like to do these lines before they do the vertical curb lines. That's going to be completely up to you. But what this gives us is like a curb that you step up, and then a sidewalk that is a flat surface that has all these lines angled towards the vanishing point. That's being pretty cool. If you do it correctly, this one should be right in line pretty much with the corner. Like that. Now these lines on this side, you go towards the opposite vanishing point over there. I'll do a few of those real quick. Vanishing point on the right, draw the lines in between the 2 lines for the sidewalk. Okay, there we go. So you're on the road down here, you step up the curb to get onto the sidewalk. Pretty cool. You could keep going if you wanted to. Now way over here, where we're gonna end this sidewalk, have it wrap around the building. Watch how we're gonna do that. Decide where you wanna end the sidewalk. We'll go just past that building. And then from there, we're gonna draw a line towards the other vanishing. Actually, nope, hold on. We are going to go from that surface, towards the opposite vanishing point until it hits the edge of the building. What that's going to give us is kind of this look. If you had gone further, you could have the sidewalk be like a wider distance right there. It could go further past the building. And now we could just, erase that. We could end up turning that into like, a road. We could put a stop sign on the corner there or something. Okay. Now we could turn these 2 things into roads. What you could do, you could add a little line like this. Gotta make a sound effect sometimes. like that. Okay, that could be the lanes on the road. I'm going to do something real quick here that might not, you're probably not concerned with, but I'm gonna do it just in case. This is gonna be like the other street corner here for right now. Don't worry about it for right now. But this is like, you're driving this way, here you're driving this way. Okay, if you wanna turn that line into dotted lines, like, you know, dashed lines like you'd see on a road, basically you just slice those lines in the direction of the opposite vanishing point over here on the right. So between those two, just draw a little line, then go to where you want that mark to end. Once I draw a bunch of these, notice how they're going towards the opposite vanishing point. Once you draw a bunch of these and I move my pencil, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. You can keep going with those. So there could be the dotted lines. What you would do is just, like I did with the windows, just erase the space in between. And now you've got some dashed lines that go on the road. Things like a manhole cover. We're not going to draw that at a perfect circle, because if it were a circle, or it would only look like a circle if we were looking straight down at it, but we're looking at an angle. So here, a manhole cover would actually probably look kind of like that, maybe. That is not correct. Not like that at all. I think it would look like this. That doesn't look right either. So manhole cover should be a circle, kind of like that. There we go. So it wouldn't be a circle. Sorry, I just misspoke. It's supposed to be an oval like that because we're looking at it from a little bit of an angle here. Okay, and you could do more roads over here. There's a bunch of other things you could do. You could add windows. Oh, brick pattern. Let's do bricks on this side of the building real quick. And then we'll get rolling. So what I'm gonna do is draw lines towards the vanishing point on the same side. So I'm drawing on the right side of my building, and I'm gonna draw some lines towards my vanishing point for the bricks. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, you could keep going, and then it's a matter of drawing in the brick pattern, which goes every other line. So like my first line, skip 1 second. First, skip 1 second. First, skip 1 second. And then in those areas where you skipped the line, you just put a mark in there in order to create the brick pattern. Kind of cool. Works pretty easily. I think that's it for now. Cool. See ya.